Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a Valentine's Day look. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so I really wanted to get a video out for you guys for Valentine's Day so you can start thinking about what type of look you're going to be going for, whether it's if you're going on a date with your boyfriend, your husband, or you having a date with your friend girls. I really wanted to give you guys an option. I really wanted to do an affordable Valentine's Day look, so today I decided to use all Maybelline products. Maybelline has launched quite a few new products: foundation, liquid lipsticks, mascara, and eyebrow products. So I really wanted to bring this to you guys, and I wanted to try it out for myself since I haven't tried any of these products. I've heard pretty good things about most of these products, so I wanted to give it a try with you guys. If you want to try these new products with me, just keep watching. So you guys, I already have my face moisturized and primed. I didn't pick up any Maybelline primers, so I just used one of my primers. So I'm just going to jump right into the foundation. So I picked up these Superstay full coverage foundations. I got mine in the color 320 Honey and 355 Coconut. Coconut seems a little bit too dark for me, and then Honey seems a little bit too light for me, so I'll probably be mixing the two. Oh. So one of the first things that I noticed about this Maybelline, the Superstay foundation, is that it has a pump. I was not expecting a pump. I really thought it was going to be a pour bottle, but it has a pump and it's in a nice glass. I really like this. I'm just going to take and dot that all over my face. What I am noticing is that it is drying up on my hand. So you want to make sure that you're moving at a decent pace. So now that I have that all over my face, I'm just going to blend it out with my flat top kabuki brush by EcoTools. This is definitely full coverage. It's definitely full coverage. Wow. I'm moving a little fast because it's starting to dry up on me. Wow. That is like really full coverage. I think I'm a little bit more yellow. This foundation is a little bit more orange. So I think I'm going to go back in with the lighter shade, the 320 Honey, and just put a little bit of over top and blend it down into my neck. This also is going to let me know whether or not this foundation is buildable. Although it's no reason why I would need to even build on this foundation, because it's so full coverage. I think what you want to make sure that you do is that you do it in sections. Make sure that you're putting this foundation in sections because of how fast it's drying. It's drying pretty fast. That's full coverage. Wow. Now I will say that it is pretty breathable. I don't feel it on my, I don't feel like I have a mask on my skin, although it's like very full coverage. Normally that's what I don't really care for full coverage foundations, is that it feels like I'm wearing a foundation, but it feels pretty airy, and I'm fanning myself because sometimes even with full coverage foundations, it feels like you can't get any air in. Like you feel no air on your face to me. So it feels pretty breathable. Yeah. So far so good. Now I'm going to go in with the Superstay Better Skin Concealer and Corrector. I got the color Light Medium number 30. This concealer is not the newest launch, but I haven't tried it before, so I really wanted to give this one a try. I'm going to take and place a few dots on my eyelid because I'm also going to use this as my primer, my eyeshadow primer. So now I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to blend out that concealer. Wow, that's pretty full coverage as well. Okay, Maybelline. So one of my favorite products of Maybelline is their Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. Those lipsticks go on like butter. They're not dehydrating on the lips, but they are very matte and full coverage, and they're very inexpensive. I really enjoy their lipsticks. This concealer, it almost has a tackiness to it, and I don't know if it's because of the foundation or the concealer itself, but it seems as if when I'm pouncing my beauty blender over the product, it's almost picking it up, but then it's placing it back down. The foundation is pretty dry. Yeah, the foundation is pretty dry. Not too much transfer. This may be a product that you would have to work with as well a little quickly. So doing one side at a time and then blending it in. It seems like it is also drying quickly, but it does have a nice coverage. And I'm just going to go back in with one more layer of that concealer. I'm just going to do it right in the corner of my eye. That's normally where I want more coverage. Let's see. Looks a little light, but once I put on my bronzer and my contour, it'll tone down. It'll tone this brightness down. Alright, so now that I have my concealer on, I must say I do like the coverage. I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to move on with setting that concealer. This is another product that I have not tried from Maybelline. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I got the number 20 light medium. I didn't go with any shade darker than that only because I'm assuming that it's going to act as a translucent powder and not necessarily give me too much pigment. I don't bake my concealer. I literally just go in with a little bit of the setting powder just to set my concealer, and that's it. This Valentine's Day look is more focused on the skin. I just want the skin to look really beautiful and flawless and just airbrushed. It didn't give too much coverage, which I like. I didn't want to have any more coverage than what I already had. I don't want to look cakey. I just really wanted to lay down a nice thin layer of the powder just to set my concealer. And then I also picked up the Master Contour by Face Studio. It's kind of like a dual-sided contouring stick. Has the highlighting portion and then the contouring portion. This was the darkest shade that I seen in the store, and this may be the darkest shade that they have. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this kind of fluffy kabuki brush. This is by EcoTools. This is the Precision Blush brush, but I like to use it for blending out my cream contour. It's definitely a contouring shade. It's a little bit, it's more on the gray side. It's not warm at all, which I've never tried a grayish tone contour shade, only because I like to kind of stick to more of bronzing than contouring. I definitely, honestly, I don't know how I feel about it, only because I normally don't work with those grayer toned contours, but I'm not hating it. It's just, and it's not necessarily the product, it's just, I don't know how I feel about it, since this is like my first time really working with like a gray toned contour. But I'm going to go back in with that loose setting powder and just place that down the bridge of my nose just to bring that highlight back. Now I'm going to be taking that bronzing palette, bronzing and highlight palette, and I'm just going to be using the bronzing shade in there. I'm going to be taking this color here on the very end and going right over top of that contour shade. And then now I'm going to go into that more bronzy shade, and I'm just going to take that and just kind of bronze up my skin. So I knocked off that powder, and I don't recommend baking with this powder. I recommend only setting with the powder, only because it can start to look a little cakey. So now I'm going to go on with the highlighter, and I've been really wanting to try this highlighter from Maybelline. It's the Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter, and I got it in the color Molten Rose Gold number 50. They do have an actual gold tone highlighter, but I wanted to keep this look a little soft, and I just really wanted to do something a little different with this look. So yeah, I'm going to be trying out the Molten Rose Gold Metallic Highlighter. Okay, that's definitely a highlighter. It's definitely a highlighter. So I do want to tone down that highlighter a tad bit. It is very pretty, but I just kind of want to melt it into the skin. This is one of the tricks that I learned by one of the YouTubers that I love to watch. Her name is Jamie Page, and that's taking a beauty blender and pouncing it over the highlighter just to blend it in the skin. And that definitely helps just to melt the highlighter into the skin and just makes it look like you're glowing. Now that I'm done with the face, I'm going to move on to the eyes. One of the other new products that Maybelline came out with was the eyeshadow palette. It is the Total Temptation Shadow and Highlight Palette. This eyeshadow palette has 8 eyeshadows and 2 highlights. Out of the 8 eyeshadows, it has 5 matte shades and 3 shimmers, and then the 2 highlights down the center. I'm just going to take this shade here, and I'm going to place that in my crease color. Place that in my crease. And it blends out really nicely. I just want to make sure that I'm extending that crease color, and I want to try to pretty much extend it to where my brow would end, or parallel to where my brow, the tail end of my brow would end. And like I said, I'm still trying to create this effortless look with the eyes. I just want to do something pretty simple and make my face be more of the focal point. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that color onto my lid as well. Why not? I'm going to take and deepen up my crease, and I'm going to deepen up my crease with this brown shade here. So I'm just going to really concentrate that in the outer corner. But I must say, I really like the colors. They're not chalky, which when you think of a drugstore eyeshadow, you're thinking, oh, it's going to be chalky, it's not going to have much payoff. But these are really surprising me. And then I'm going to go back in with the other side of this brush and just blend it out. So now I'm just going to go in with this shade again and place that right in my crease just to make sure that that darker shade is well blended. And place a little bit of this kind of peachy shimmer shade in the inner corner, as well as a little up into the lid. So now I'm going to take an oldie but goodie. This is the Gel Blackest of Black eyeliner by Maybelline. This is not new whatsoever, but I used to use this a couple of years ago. This is really pigmented. It's really black, creamy. So I'm going to be doing a wing line and just really kind of emphasizing that kind of sultry cat eye type effect. But now I'm going to take and I'm just going to set the eyeliner, and I want to set the eyeliner with one of the eyeshadows in the palette, which is the black eyeshadow. So I'm going to just set it just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere and it's going to stay in place and it's not going to be running down my face by the end of the day. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to use the same brush I used for my eyeliner, and I'm just going to set it with this black. Okay. So now that I've set that liner, I'm just going to go and take this brown shade here, and I'm just going to take it down on my lower lash line. I'm just going to I'm going to drag or just pat, because I don't really want to smoke out the wing liner. So I'm just going to pat that down on my lower lash line. So now I'm just going to take and go in with the black shade and place that closer to the outer edge, as if it was coming from the winged liner, just to connect it. I'm not going to bring it too far down into the brown, only because I don't want my lower lash line to be too dark. This is in the blackest black shade. It has kind of a fairly big one. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's a nice size. And I'm just going to, it's a really nice mascara. Okay. This mascara builds up so nicely. I was not expecting that. Like, I was not expecting that. Do you see that? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's so pretty. Do I need lashes? Do I need to put on lashes? So I'm going to place on those individual lashes, and then I'll come back on and we'll finish up the look. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So I have on the individual lashes, and now I'm just going to move on to the lips. I got the new Superstay Matte Ink, and I got this in the color shade Amazonian. Really pretty mauve, more mauve type pink shade. And then I also picked up the Vivid Hot Lacquer. This is in the shade Charmer, and this also is kind of like a mauve pink. They're more of a nudie mauve, so like I said, I wanted to go for something that was very simple, very classic, beautiful, and just kind of like fresh faced. And the other lip product I picked up was the lip pencil. This is the lip pencil in the shade Raisin. This is kind of like a deeper like brownish pinkish purple. Okay, you guys, that is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope that you found some new products that you're wanting to try. I know I found a couple of new products out of this line that I definitely am going to incorporate into my everyday routine. I love how this look turned out. I also hope you guys found a new Valentine's Day look. I mean, you know, we always go for the traditional red, and there's nothing wrong with the red lip. I think it's very classic and it will always be a classic look. But trying something different and, you know, going for a different look, there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below because I have so much more content that I want to share with you all. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and again, subscribe. And you guys, I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye!